passion and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow, line.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
I don't need to.
He's coming, double up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Jordan Reed has it. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second and 1 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Easy. Check 3. Hey, Red.
He's crossing. He's checking Christ 7. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Achilles traps, let's go. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll drop the throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Richardson has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Ready?
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 18-yard line. Get in the right room. Watch the area. Go, go.
Motion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
You think you're going to get this?
Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they run with Michel. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for us, Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd and 5. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the penalty, it's Jones. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have the big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, this is Michel. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch gears. He's checking. Crash. Check. Go ahead, baby. Go.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down now, Michel. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Oh! You want this? 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
And got his man complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Michel looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
On the ground is Michel, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen.
Attack, attack. Hey, yo, go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Yep, 36, 36.
Here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 40-yard line.
On the set. You want the money. 65, 65. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Joker, Joker. No, no, no. Off, off, off. Delta.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is Jones, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 70 Indy. Bravo.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at
Here
the
we go.
21-yard
Set.
line.
15 lining, 15 lining. Set. Smush, smush. Echo. 51 the mic, boy. 50 set. Go.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. There to stop him, Jawad Bentley.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Go, go. Banjo. Banjo, banjo. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready, ready. 90. Wolf. Under crush, under general. West. Check 43. Alert flare, flare. Check 52. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. At the Patriots' 4-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going from back to you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They come out here in the eye. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Sony Michel won't get there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Red! San Lobo. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Flat!
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Out on these two. Hero 15.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You got it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
On first down, Mahomes. He's got his man. This is Jackson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes. It's complete. James White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's hauled in by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Joe Williams on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw.